Yo, what is up? Welcome to NinjaGeek Games. In this episode, we're going to do a solo playthrough of My Little Scythe from Stonemaier Games. This is a 1 to 6 player worker placement game based on one of my favourite games, Scythe. In this game, you take control of one of the animal kingdoms, represented by two miniatures called Seekers, to participate in the harvest tournament in the Kingdom of Pom. The aim of the game is to be the first player to place all of their trophies by completing a number of tasks that can be obtained by collecting and spending or delivering resources, upgrading your player mat, gaining specific cards, and even winning pie fights. The expansion, Smooth, Pie in the Sky, adds new mechanics, Animal Kingdom factions, and the airship model that is cleverly represented by one miniature but shared by all players. In solo play, you play against an AI that uses an automounty deck of cards that dictate its actions. So let's take a look at the setup. So the board represents the Kingdom of Pom, and in the centre is Everfree Castle. The board is split into a number of regions where we have swamp, ice, mountains, forest, desert and red rock, and these regions are then subdivided into hexes, which are individual spaces. Surrounding the castle here are portals, and these are all interrelated, so you can move between these and the castle. So we're doing a solo playthrough, so the first thing I do is set up my player mat. So this is the main player mat, because I am playing with the Pie in the Sky expansion, I have this overlay card here for the Seek ability, which adds an extra dice to move the airship around the board. My airship map would normally go here, but just to fit it on the board, I'm going to stick here. I'll then collect all my tokens that I'll need for the game. First off are 5 trophies, and I'll need to place all 5 of these before the automounty in order to win the game. I'll place my 2 Seekers here. I'll place my pie token on position 3 of the pie track. Now this represents how much power essentially I have during the game for combat, and I can choose to use this, and if I do, it will go up and down during the game. If I ever reach 8, I'll then claim one of the trophies. So my friendship token will start on 3 of the friendship track, and during the game, actions that I do, whether friendly or unfriendly, will move this token up and down. If I ever get to 8, I get to claim another trophy. If it ever goes below 3, even if I meet the requisites for a trophy, I'm unable to claim the trophy that turn. So this is my player token, and it will move about my mat depending on which actions I wish to take. I can take any actions any time during my turn, but I can't do the same action twice. I can place it in the same area, so I can go here one turn and here the next, but I can't do the same action twice. The automounty mat I'll place here. Now this is double-sided, so I can choose which special ability the automounty has. So I'm going for Trophy Dropper, and this means that when they claim a trophy, if it's claimed by resource tokens, then the trophy actually gets placed on the map, and it costs me resources to move into that area. They'll have their own miniatures, their own trophy stack, and they'll also have a token placed on the pie track for battles as well. Now, depending on the level of difficulty that you're playing, this will alter at the start of the game, and because I'm playing normal, they'll start on 3, and that means that they need just 4 resources to claim one of their trophies, and their friendship token will always stay on 5, and that won't move for the whole game. Quest cards are shuffled and placed down in the quest deck. Magic cards are shuffled, placed down here. This is an area for discard. I take one at the start of the game, and I'll keep it face up. Oh, 4 pies, lovely, that's a good start. I'll keep mine face up because we don't need to keep it hidden. The automounty has a unique deck of cards that will be drawn during the game to tell us how it's going to carry out its actions for that turn. I will also select one of the personality cards, and this gives an added bonus to collecting one of the trophies during the game. So I'll shuffle these, draw 1. So I've got healthy, which means that I earn a trophy by delivering 3 apples to the castle, when normally it's 4. Move upgrade tiles go here, and the make upgrade tiles, they go here. Now, when playing against the automounty, you'll remove the copycat make upgrade tile from the game. I'll stick the dice within easy reach, as well as the pie track. The next thing I'll do is I will randomise the base camps, place them at opposite ends of the board, And again, these are placed in different places depending on the number of players. So we're playing 2 players, so we have north and south. If you're playing with 3, they'll go here. Playing with 4, and they'll go around the board and so on. I'll just turn these over. So actually I start south. The Automounty starts on the north end of the board, so your players go here. Now with the Automounty, they do have a primary seeker, and I don't know if you can see, but this one is slightly lighter colour of cream than this one. It'd be very difficult to make out, so what I'm going to do is the primary will have the its red player token follow it around the board. The Automounty starts with 1 quest token in its cargo hold. As I'll be going first, the airship starts on the portal closest to the player going last, so that will be next to the Automounty. And the next thing I do is I'll just populate resources around the base camps for each player. So you'll place this tile in the centre of Everfree Castle, give it a spin, flick it over, and you'll populate here. So I end up with 2 gems and an apple. And the Automounty starts with 1 gem and 2 apples. And that's the setup. Now, what I need to do is I need to move around the board collecting resources by moving my action token around my player mat, and hopefully being able to place 5 of my trophies before the Automounty does. Now to do this, there's a track up here with 8 icons showing how I can claim the trophies. So in the top left, if I ever reach 8, I gain a trophy for reaching 8 on the friendship track. If I ever gain 2 of the upgrade tiles, I'll gain a trophy. Likewise, claiming 3 magic cards or 2 quest cards. If I'm able to deliver 4 gems and 4 apples to Evertree Castle, I'll gain a trophy for that, but my card lets me change that to 3. If I win a pie contest, I will gain a trophy, and likewise, if I ever meet 8 here with my pie counter, I'll gain the last trophy. Okay, we're all set up to play, and for my first move, I will do a seek action to try and populate the land with resources. Try and get some apples to complete this. So I roll the dice indicated here, so 2 red, a blue, a yellow and a purple. And I place the resources where the dice show. So there's a white and a yellow. So I place an apple in the desert, 1 in the snow. I place a gem in the red rock, and I place that here. There's a quest icon in the mountains, place that there. And this here is 6, so I can move the airship 6 spaces. Had it been a trophy, I would have moved it a number of spaces equal to the trophies on my player mat, but 6, it moves 6 regardless. So I think I want to go here and take this apple, place it into my cargo. Alternatively, I could have done my special ability and add 1 gem to the space it's in, but I don't want to do that yet. So my turn over, Autumn's turn. So they're going to move following this diagram here. So the primary seeker will move 3 spaces in the direction of A, which keeps it off the board. It will then prioritise B and then C, and it will always move to where resources are. Now C takes it off the board as well, so it has no choice but to move here. I might put the marker with it so you know it's the primary, and the same goes for the secondary, and the only place it can move is to here. And these are used for attacking, so it's not used now. So for my second action, I am going to place a move action here. So I now own these. Seeker's turn, so this means they get to populate the land. So we get an apple there, gem adjacent to the portal here, and 1 over the other side here. And we have a quest down by me. Nice. Now the airship will move and it will follow this movement here, but it has unlimited movement, and it will move to either the edge of the board or to where a resource is. So it prioritises A, which means it will move to here, and it will take this gem, place it in its cargo hold. The seekers then get to move, and the primary will prioritise B because there is a gem there, and the secondary will start at F, and there's no resources anywhere, so we'll have to move to F. So back to me. I think I am going to... I'm going to do a make action. I'm going to spend my 2 gems. And I'm going to take another card here. So, oh, 5. So I have a 4 and a 5. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, they get another move action. So the primary will prioritise A, there's nothing there. B takes it to here. C takes it to this one here. So now they have their 4 resources to gain a trophy on the next turn. 3, 4. The secondary is going to move... It's going to move to E. Back again. Now it's back to my turn. I'm going to move these guys here. I don't really like doing quests at the start of the game because most of them require you to pay resources, but I don't have that many. So now I'm on a quest icon, I get rid of that. I draw a quest card, and this says Apple Thief. I can pay 2 pies to gain 2 friendship. Move 1 apple from any other space to a space that I control and lose a friendship, or just gain an apple for visiting, and I tuck the card underneath and I don't get to claim this card. But if you get 2 of them, you do get to place a trophy. So I'm going to pay 2 pies because I've got quite decent cards, and I get to move 1 apple from any other space to a space that I control. So I think I'll take it from here and place it here. So I get to keep this, and I'll store this over here for now. Okay, they gain a pie and then move. So this will move 2, and they move the full distance, taking the resources with them as they go. No, it can't move into the castle, so they'll stop there. And the secondary will move 1 space towards E because it can't claim any. Back to me. I don't really want to spend my apples, so I am going to do a... I'm going to get some more apples on the board, so I don't need that one. So I have an apple on the yellow, on the desert, and I'll place that here. 1 on the grey. See, I could place that there and gain a friendship. I think I will. I'm going to gain the friendship, because at the end of the game, if there's a tie, it's the player with the most friendship wins. A gem on the snow. I'll place that here. There's a quest in the mountains as well, but it means I'm going to have to place one adjacent to a seeker, which means they'll probably definitely get it next turn. So that's going to go here, but then my airship gets to move. And what I might do actually is I could move to there and steal a gem, but that costs you 2 friendship, and I don't want to go to here. So I'm going to move to here, take this gem, place it in my cargo. The first thing you need to do is count the number of resources they have, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they will spend 4 of them to claim a trophy, and you take from the primary first, then the secondary, and then you'll take from the cargo, prioritising quest tokens. So that's 4. Now, because of this ability here, they are going to place their trophy on this space with the airship, and that will cost me 1 resource to move into. I'm not too bothered about that, it's far away from me, and it's on an edge hex as well. Now, because they've claimed a trophy, their turn ends and it's back to me. So I'm going to now look to claim a trophy. So I'm going to place this here. My primary can use the portal to go to here, take the apples with them. And then this one can move 1 because it's got resources, so it can only move 1 space. I'm going to move them onto a portal as well. So they'll complete their delivery of apples using this, which means I only have to use 3, and I can use my cargo. So I get to place my first trophy there. They have got 1 resource, so draw a card, move action. So they will move 3 directions. Oh, sorry. The first thing I need to do is, once you've done this, is you transport back to here. You then rejuvenate, where you can either claim a magic card or 2 pies. Now I think I'm going to claim a magic card because that will give me another trophy. I can't claim it this turn. I'll have to wait till my next turn to claim it, because you can't claim more than 1 trophy in a turn. So now they will move. So 3 spaces that way gets them nothing. B will get them here. Then for the secondary, they will move. A takes them off the board, B takes them off the board, and C takes them to the edge here. And they can't go into the castle. It's back to my turn. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is, I've got 3 cards, so I can now claim my trophy, which would be this one here. And then I can take my action. I've got 2 apples, so I could claim 2 pies. I'm going to do that, because I don't want to be attacked. So I gain 2 pies. Back to the Automounty. Another move action. So they can move there to attack me, there, or down there. So they're going to have to prioritise A. So they are going to come and attack me. Taking the resources with them, so it'll be this one. You, and these. And then the move action for the secondary will actually take them back to here. So now there's going to be a battle. So what we do first is I have to choose what I'm going to do. So I want to win this, so I think I'm going all out. I'm going to use 3 of my pies. I'm going to use my 5. So that's given me 8. Then you draw another card. They use 0 pies, but they do draw a card. 3. So I win. So I lose my card. I win the battle, but I can't claim a trophy for that because I've already got a trophy for gaining these at the start of the turn. Oh no, it's a different turn now. So it's their turn, so that's fine. Yeah, so I gain a trophy for winning a battle there. You can't claim 2 trophies on your own turn, and this isn't my turn. So that goes there to show that I've won the fight. The this one here, the Seeker goes back to whence it came, back to the start, but they always choose the 2 pie option, so they go back up to 2 pies. I now claim their tokens. So this gets discarded. Back to my turn. I'm going to do a move action. I'll move to here. I think this stays here. It doesn't say in the rules that this gets discarded, but they normally should be on a space here, but I think because it lost the battle, it drops everything in that space. And this one is going to move. I'm going to take this apple. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Quest. So this could be my second quest. So this says, place 2 apples on a space occupied by another player. Gain 2 friendship and a pie. How many resources do they have? 1. Gain 3 pies, lose 2 friendship. But I don't want to do that. And gain 1 apple. Yeah, so I'm going to take 2 apples. I'm going to place them on his. Place 2 apples on a space occupied by another player. Gain 2 pies and 1 friendship. So I gain 2 pies, 1, 2, 1 friendship. Now, because I have 2 quest cards, that is another goal completed. So I only have 1 more to do. So what do I need to do? Friendship is probably the way to go, but I'm not a very friendly person. So, here, so we get to repopulate the land with resources. So we have an apple here, 1 here, a gem next to this dude, and a quest token down by me. Now, I can still keep doing quests even though I've completed. I just don't get that trophy again. The airship will move, so it's going to move to A. And it's going to take this. So they now have 4. So maybe that wasn't such a good idea. And then they will move. So the primary will move to C. And this guy, he could move to E. F off the board, E, nothing, D. Gains it a shiny gem and a goat. So it would be nice to attack them, but they're going to claim the resources anyway. I was thinking of bringing that over to steal one of their resources, lose 2 friendship. But they still have 2. So I am going to do a make action. I'm going to spend... Oh, sorry, that shouldn't be there. I'm going to spend an apple and a gem. What I get to do now is I can choose each deck. That's your make, and the green here are move upgrades. So I think I'll choose move. So you take 3 cards, and you get to choose one of them. So I have got Wicked Wagon, which means that regardless of the amount of resources, both my seekers will move 2 spaces. I have Wings of Friendship. As one of your moves, move one of your seekers directly to your other seeker's space and then gain a friendship. Well, that's pretty good because I think I could get that. Or Portal Express, my seekers can move through portals with no movement cost. Yeah, so if I was going to move to here, I'd go 1, 2. I couldn't then use that portal. That counts as a movement. But I think I'm going to go for Wings of Friendship. So what do you know? It turns out I am friendly. These get discarded, the ones you don't want. Take that, and that becomes a permanent upgrade for the rest of the game now. So in fact, if I get another one, I could place my 5th trophy by placing that one, or my friendship. So what have I got? I need another gem. There's a gem there, but I might get attacked. That one actually disappears. That's their old one. So their turn. They gain a pie. Oh, no, they don't. We'll ignore that. Pretend that didn't happen. So the first thing we do is count the number of resources. They've got 3 there, 2 there. Quick maths, that is 5. They get to place their 2nd trophy here. Because they placed their trophy, that's the end of their turn. So I am going to make a move action. They're going to go to here. And then as one of my move actions, move one of your seekers directly to your other seeker's space, then +1 friendship. So I'll move you to here. I gain a friendship. Blue. That's my turn over. Gain a pie. Movement. So A will take it towards its home base, B to the quest. So it's obviously going to go to here. Take the quest. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. It's this one here. Yeah, so it's going to go to here. And then this one, yeah, will move to here. So they claim it anyway. So my last turn, I think I can, if I put that there, I can spend these 2. Gain a make action. So a similar process, choose one of 3. Redeemed Magician, which means that I get a friendship when I make a magic card. Friendly Baker, which gets you, every time you make pies, you get some love. And what's that one? Magic Dealer. I can spend 3 diamonds, and I can take a magic card from any player. I think when that happens is you draw one from the deck. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Now, because I've placed 2 of these, I do place my 5th trophy, which means that I am the first to place all my trophies. And the next thing the Automounty does is they check their resources, and they can keep spending resources to place
their trophies, but it doesn't look like they can do it because they've only got one. So that's it. I win. So just, there you go. Excellent.
So that's how to play solo. Now, I made an error during the pie fight by not spending the pies I used on my dial, but looking back at the video, I don't think this would have altered the game in any way, so victory is mine. The game has different levels of difficulty, where the harder modes mean that the auto-mountie does start with more pies, and it also needs less resources to claim its trophy. So what do I think? I really like it. No, I mean really like it. First, I've played this a lot with my kids of 9 and 12 years. And we have great fun. It's easy to learn, you can get a few games in a relatively short space of time. It promotes forward thinking for the little ones, and it's really enjoyable to watch them plan their moves, change tactics, lose friendship to gain an advantage elsewhere, and make critical decisions like whether to fight and tactically decide what cards and how many pies to spend based on what the other player has. As you can see from the playthrough, there is very little downtime between turns, which is a massive bonus when kids are playing. Also, I have never won a game playing with my kids, ever. The complexity of the game correlates perfectly with its impressive gameplay. The seek action is awesome, where you could potentially claim additional resources for yourself or gain friendship by placing them on opponents' areas. The expansion is a must-buy that requires an extra 5th trophy to be placed during the game, and I really like the fact that the airship is shared, but the cargo resources are your own. Each animal kingdom also comes with a unique airship ability, and combined with the random personality cards at the start of the game, it's a great way to keep the game varied and fresh. The components are amazing and really help to keep the children engaged. So I'm a little bear cub, I'm now going to throw pies at you, steal your apples and gems. Yeah, it cost me friendship, but now I can complete my delivery trophy. The board is huge and beautifully laid out, and the artwork is so bright and colourful that it just drew my kids to the table like a magnet. The game also comes with some really cool inserts, so storage isn't a problem. We regularly include the auto-mountie in our 3-player games, and its player mat is double-sided with a unique ability to choose each game. This is by far one of my favourite games to play with my kids, but would also be a really good gateway game for those new to board gaming. If you have little minions, then this is a must-buy to enjoy with them and the whole family. This is NinjaGeek Games. Thanks for watching.